Eric Backer. Today I'd like to draw your attention to a test that we have been performing in our clinic now for about the last 3 months with quite amazing success. You may have heard of the mineral called iodine or iodine. Iodine is a very important mineral required particularly by the thyroid gland. The thyroid gland can't really manufacture thyroid hormones without sufficient iodine, and iodine shortages are quite well known throughout Australia, New Zealand, and in many countries around the world. So it's quite important for you to have your iodine assessed, particularly if you believe that you will have a fatigue syndrome or suffer perhaps from a thyroid or an adrenal problem. Dr. Brownstein is an expert in iodine and iodine testing and has written a book regarding this topic now. I believe it's in its 4th edition. Dr. Brownstein believes that up to 90% or more people in America suffer from iodine deficiency. In New Zealand, we believe that statistics are quite similar, that quite a large percentage of people have insufficient iodine in their diet and consequently in their body. So for the last several months now, my clinic has been testing patients with a test called Thyrodine. Thyrodine is quite a handy little test to perform on people, and we can actually measure the urinary output of metabolized iodine, and we can also measure the what we call interstitial quantity, or the salivary quantity. So we do a saliva and a urine test to measure both of these amounts. And you'll be wondering, well, why would you want to measure both of these amounts for? Well, the urine amount will tell me how much your body is using and passing out, and the salivary level will tell me how much is actually bioavailable by your cells of your body. So we also know that iodine is not just important for thyroid gland, but also for cancer prevention. And along with vitamin D and selenium and other nutrients, it could well hold the key to preventing cancers of the breast and prostate and even bowel cancer. So, there are many reasons why you may want to have iodine tested. We're finding it particularly useful for people who are struggling with very low body temperature and bad fatigue syndromes, fibromyalgic patients in particular. And we've had some enormous successes with many women now with weight loss by performing the test and supplying iodine. So if you're interested in knowing what your iodine levels are like, please contact my clinic, contact Tracy on the link below. Click Tracy and she can tell you more about the cost of this test. The turnaround time is quite quick. We actually test here in Havelock North in New Zealand. We can get the test results back quite quick. So that may give you some food for thought. The second item I'd like to bring to your attention is Dr. Wilson's Adrenal Fatigue Program. So I helped to bring Dr. Wilson across from America to New Zealand back in 2007. And since its inception, Dr. Wilson's Adrenal Fatigue Program has really set the standard for how adrenal fatigue now is treated in Australia and New Zealand. And I help to assist many practitioners in both countries, gaining an understanding of adrenal fatigue, as well as assisting them in understanding how to integrate this protocol into their practices. I just had some training sessions in Auckland yesterday to a bunch of practitioners, and we've got a lot of excited people now getting the same kind of results in their clinic that I've been getting now for the last several years. So there are 4 basic products you can read about on the link below, and these make up what we call the adrenal fatigue, the adrenal fatigue quartet. 4 products that Dr. Wilson developed in 1992. He started development, and we've rolled these products out now to over 5,000 patients in the last several years. We're very excited with the results we've had with many people. So if you believe you suffer from adrenal fatigue or are tired, unmotivated, have poor immunity, inflammation, poor cognition or brain function, or if you can relate to the syndrome, click on some of the links below and read more on adrenal fatigue. And you may be quite surprised to see the difference that this program can make in your life. It's helped many of our clients. It's helped many clients around Australasia and in many countries of the world. So there's certainly some benefit there, and something I'd encourage you to consider if you're taking all sorts of lotions and potions, to try and pick up your well-being. So I hope that was good information for you today, and I look forward to either catching up with you in my clinic or sometime in the future. Thanks for your time.